They are simply better. Their individual players are better, and they should win. And I have a hunch that getting that first best-of-3 victory was a weight off their shoulders. So for now, it's Dexter peeling back with Berettas, getting chased down by Davideus, but now all of a sudden, the hit has been stopped. Mohan, they put the brakes on this bad boy. Put the brakes on. And a quick stoppage to any attempt of paiN to get out onto the beast.
Yeah, I do like Pimp cutting through the... We'll see. He's played for so long. That's the final goal. We'll see what happens. But until that day, I'm willing to say Nico will be able to take over games consistently over months. But not just yet, the consistency. But they're not a team that's reliable like Eternal Fire are right now.
Correct.
Reliably good. paiN can beat FaZe, but only on their very, very best day.
There's Nico dead. You love to get that if you're Davideus. Magisk able to slip in behind Ticket, waiting for the Palace player. Ooh, snaps over to deal a bit of damage to NQZ. The spray gets away from Dexter. An ace site for the taking.
Yeah, they have it.
Thank you.
Sir.
A couple bullets come peppering through the smoke off of TeSeS from Catwalk. Mohan?
Yes.
David Oos. Magisk. Ooh, gets popped by Cowes. That AK headshot, man, it is the Counter-Strike classic. And so 5v4 for paiN. Ooh, oh. Dexter's got the nade from downtown. Dunked on. And yeah, Kixan, you're not gonna get away with that. That ain't pretty, now is it? TeSeS, what can he do to save this? Because you got NQZ trying to work around this smoke.
TeSeS coming in from underneath.
Here's the stomp. Now that's the smoke dropped by Kixan's corpse, right? That's the funny part. That smoke drops from beyond the grave, and TeSeS has actually been able to find some value from it. Everybody's sitting inside it. TeSeS pounces on one. He knows there's more at this corner, but won't be able to multi-frag himself. Will Nico? He's calling for Dexter to come over and help. Nico goes for it as the fake plant comes out. No kill from that, not back. Now Dexter's got cover. Fire at the feet of Nico. He hits another headshot. Dexter, no nade because he's already gotten the one over towards that ramp. And so bomb gets scooped up by Snow and will be uninterrupted on the plant.
He'll have to walk into NQZ. It's his only way to get this retake going. NQZ unflinching. And Dexter not even thinking about it.
He walks away. And around that Falcons op, saved by Dexter, comes a solo M4 for Kixan. Op goes into the B apartments to look for that contact, and bomb's back there. So if the op is allowed to sit in apartments, then eventually somebody would have come back.
In our last series, paiN could definitely reach another level.
Ooh, Magis turns back to ramp, and that's a good thing because he was about to get caught. Oh, did he see him?
The timings.
Kixan.
Wow, that's some good rifle work out of Kixan.
I did not anticipate that one, but luckily with them having bomb already towards B, it's going to be this flurry of players up to the apartments. Dexter,
he does
it's a great test.
Miss these.
I'm ready. Are you right about him? Yes, indeed. Davideus down, Dexter falls back, Snow's a little desperate, Deagle from Arch, that's bomb dropped, and they call it quits. Falcons off of, I was gonna say Dexter's off, but really it's that Kixan double that forces the hand to play at that B bomb site. They run in a little bit blind, time limited, etc. paiN, oh boy.
When push comes to shove.
Oh, wow. That flashbang from Magisk. And then the Opper just sits there, so I say Opper, it was Davideus.
Said that spawn.
That flash was good. Couple taps out of TeSeS. And that is 5v4 Falcons. I thought paiN were going to have a great time on this T side, but this is a critical turning point perhaps. Big Uzera finds the kill on Nico out through window. And a bullet whizzes by Dexter. Then they clear Magisk from down underneath balcony. Big Uzera sometimes is that guy. He had 0 kills, 6 deaths coming into this round. Gets a 2K to open up the possibility of an A split. Dexter doing such a good job of denying vision from the ramp though as he creeps out onto the bomb site. Eventually Snow will activate. You saw Dexter so cautious about that con peek, and it's once he looks away that Snow slips out.
You got to give paiN credit, though. They knew he was there when he took his first kill, and then they carefully waited at every single position he could peek and didn't overextend, only to put pressure finally in from connector. We know that Dexter likes to take moments like that and get involved instead of play retake spots, which is something I really appreciate about Dexter, but the approach is so safe. These are the creepy little positions that he's good at, these tough angles, headshots.
Nico climbing up. Oh, boys, there's 3 of them in here. Oh. Yeah. Nico's going to peek in. You don't anticipate 3 players in Palace.
Yeah.
So you kind of deliver the bomb site before the execute even has to happen.
Have to go now, so...
TSS trying to hang on to the bench versus BTarena, but he's allowed jungle to falter. Still, though, Dexter kills a player coming out of Palace.
Volley goes too far.
Snow's going to go for the bomb plant. Dexter, he pressures him off the plant. Now Snow's on the left side.
Oh.
Quick scope from Dexter, and that's why you right-click every single time.
Yeah.
BTarena stuck down bottom mid. The incendiary from TSS kept BTarena on the bench. That's where Magis softens him up. Dexter, again, right? Sometimes they leave this open, sometimes they hold it. And BTarena, he's going to step forward, try to find Dexter, who now turns attention top middle. You better not shoot. You don't shoot at Dexter.
Can't trick this guy.
Unless you're willing to pay the cost. And the cost?
Your life.
You're dead, kid. Crazy that BTarena is now 2-11, despite having 2 kills that won a round for paiN when he climbed up through the windowsill. But this windowsill has been closed ever since.
Yeah. Remember how many times they tried to get into the window versus Astralis and succeeded?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Falcons look a little bit more comfortable with that game plan. 2 guys in here, though. Nico.
Make it a third.
He's going to run.
A menage a trois.
Oh, my God.
He has found the perfect path to position.
How does that work?
Dude, that is sick. It's so good. Now, he doesn't expect the second, so he won't get away with it, but he just carved his path between the 2 by sense of smell.
That is, you'd heat vision. That's such a demo kill right there.
And he gets into the cubby. Dexter, popped by Cowes. Great approach to connector. This is going to put things back into the realm of possibility for paiN until TSS, this rascal of a cat player, comes back at Con, dives into the ladder, and he's got them chasing him. All they want to do is try to hit this A site at 20 seconds, but Magisk has been queued up to finish off this round. Perfect hold from Kixan, back turn to him, and it is Falcons thriving as they go up 7-4.
Yeah, they got 3 great things going on. It's Tess is off the cat, it's Nico all the time, and it's Dexter.
And we find ourselves in the final round of the half here. So great little recovery from Falcons, considering we had that point where it was 4 out of 5 rounds straight for paiN. Magisk awkward as he's burned out, but fine by him. Good amount of damage here offered before the full commitment comes through. TSS should have an easy job. Should, but actually ends up dying to the top Tetris peak. Nico, also dies out. And now Dexter and Kixan versus 2. But that low HP of Davidea should doom him, surely. Oh, but he gets away with a 3rd kill. He has barely had HP. And paiN will add a final round to the tally, one that they had no business winning.
Yeah, somehow they pulled that off. Davidea snuck by the smoke and the gap just in time.
Quiet little approach here from Falcons. Their pistol features a lot of flashbangs. TSS going to try to find a route through. Great frag grenade damage. And NQZ with a tap to the back of 2 heads. NQZ, all of it so far. Gun's empty. That's the end of him. Bench player turns. BTarena snaps it on Kixan and sits him on his ass.
That's a full house, man. That's a full house. Nicely done, NQZ. That position can be 1 and dead, 0 and dead if you get hard cleared, and he had to think about. When BTarena frags, they went. Wow. Hello.
Owned. Because Nico can't get them all. Okay, the Glocks will overwhelm, and that's fine. A little bomb plant here, that's the reward for Falcons. It's the folly of paiN kind of playing that far back. You let all the T's group up. You know, we learned that lesson best when Overpass was in the map pool. You let players get into bathrooms. You think you can sit on your little bomb site. You're dead. So, good cleanup here for paiN. Make sure that you only lose the 2 to a Deeg and an all-in push. But I think all things considered, Falcons happy with that result.
It's a small win.
BTarena sliding out after it's fizzled out. We got fire at the feet of Kixan, so that's his smoke grenade burned, and a frag with his name on it. There you go.
Yummy.
That. You want another one?
Yeah, it's coming. Those are protocols, baby.
And then they disengage. Happy to have established the 5v4 with it. Now, just don't die to the Nico crawl.
Oh, they got the guard down. They wouldn't think he comes out underpass this quickly.
He's coming. He's got you. Nothing you can do about that, and Kawez dies elsewhere. That's on B. Nico, top box, cleared out by Snow.
But the B site.
And that opens up the easy rotate for Davideus, but the flashbang finds him, so he's got to give up the angle, allowing entry for not just the front runner, but the bomb carrier too. That is Tessa's very low health over on the bench.
Davideus' the only other smoke.
This one allows exit. Snow trying to line it up. You've got Degster pressing his AK into them, but he's not able to get the second with the first. So the retake's on at half health. Davideus again has that extra smoke. Could put it on top of the bomb, and Magic's position's not ideal for this defuse. This could be tough if they get across.
Wow.
But trade frag's good, and that is Falcons to, well, lose what was once the lead.
I think that was, I mean, obviously looks like a misplay now, but Degster coming out in front of the smoke.
Saw NQZ just stutter for a second. Make sure that they don't line up too easily. 3 rounds consecutive here. paiN 8-7 lead. Oh, it gets weird up on Palace. Each team with a kill apiece. NQZ leans back, missed chance to deal with the Palace player. That's going to be the bomb plant unless the wallbang connects, and it's a bait. BTarena bites on it. It gets him to go in for a spam, and top stairs swung.
Yeah, they are suffering in some moments, man, without BTarena. Jokes aside. When he gets kills, they win, but it's not many.
4 and 14.
Yeah, hate to see that.
We're going to have fire at the feet of the player up here. Excuse me, no, drops beneath. Ooh, Nico. Oh, he sails past.
And he got the kill.
Snow doubles down, but won't be able to escape. Nicely done from Snow there in the corner. Davideus challenges the smoke to perfection. There was a Molotov that was meant to be on bench, but it comes out a second late. And now NQZ is going to take up ticket control and a 2-player retake from paiN off Con at the same time as that ticket challenge. And it's good early damage. Kixan 1 frag. Degster off the reload tries to press back in, and he is bested by the MP9 SMGs with majority of the frags here for paiN to get that lead right back.
As they snatch it back. Those are some good trades coming down. I mean, he's going to look for his timing. They've got 2 pairs of eyes on this. Kawez walking up.
Yeah, he's thinking about it.
And it looks like he's just about to die.
Ooh, that's looking a little foolish.
That's nice from paiN, though, man. They just didn't assume it was only top boxes. They cleared everything carefully.
I think they've been doing a good job of that, right? With the double nade previously as well on Kixan. Like, not being too loud about it, but coming at these mid plays to try to get 5v4s. Ooh, okay, Tesses drops it to Sandwich. Tough one here for Degster, but he will clip the hands of BTarena. You love to see it, but Degster unable to get the second. Now he's kind of pinned into Tetris. Stuck. And while Snow sits on top of the stairs, that is Degster trying to hone in on him, but right now you've also got this player hiding behind triple boxes. Dexter's gonna boost a player top. Snow, yeah, it's gonna get found out by that, but Davideus strikes. That whole setup, all about just keeping his head down until it is a chance to shine. Just like when he challenged Bench a round ago, he strikes when it matters. And when it's best. Time going to expire on this one. Magisk sent off to the save, and that is paiN with a 10-8 lead over Falcons.
Oh, wow. Here we go, paiN. And just as you mentioned, Davideus just finding his spots. He's just so perfect about when he takes those peaks, and they've already pushed into Palace as well. So, like, BTarena, I'm surprised he's not coming over to B.
Right, still just floating on the windowsill instead, but we'll see if it costs them. Yo!
Wow.
Oh, Davideus!
Oh,
20 bullets into that spray down. Connects the headshot to Magis. Oh, and BTarena may be late, but it's still his party. Degster 1 versus 3 asked of him, 7 seconds on that clock. Oh, and he misses the chance to kill BTarena, so now time's going to expire, and if he dies after the clock, no way! BTarena runs him around, and an op shot to the back will affect the cash. Hot damn Davideus.
Dude.
paiN's CT side has been damn near impenetrable. There were bomb plants early on. There was a round win in the 16th for Falcons on the T side. Their one and only T round, but NiKo's gonna try to make that difference out top middle. Draws the attention of NQZ as he gets the kill towards ramp and peels away from A, thinking one frag on ramp will stun them on this bomb site for the time being.
The mid kill does weaken the map a little bit, and it's on Davideus, so that's worth a little more. Snow's left alone here, and NiKo's expanding out towards B, which means that he doesn't have any utility. I'm wondering how he's going to sell his presence. He's also going to be met by a push. BTarena will pick him off instantly, but what does this mean? The CTs wouldn't necessarily know that this is now an A play. Snow has to be on full alert.
Yeah, but they are still rotating over correctly, whether they know or not. They've got that read. Flash is great.
Great, yeah.
Snow, unfortunately, tons of util all around him. Has to go down, but he brings one with him.
Another nade. Oh.
35 to the clock, and Magic's going to try to route down into the M4. 8 bullets in that thing. And he'll put a smoke down to guarantee the connector players can't see unless they peek over top of those stairs. And BTarena's thinking about it. Dexter, oh, he's been found out. BTarena tries to get damage in, but that then gives him the information he needs. Magisk able to zone BTarena down to the bottom of the stairs. 2 versus 2 with a health advantage for the retake, but that retake's not going just yet. They're gonna have to wait until the smoke faded. It has. We're not even at the halfway point, and they're already just walking up along this bench unannounced. Magisk goes for the deep CT peek, and as he makes sound, now the CTs look his way, but Dexter's got a back turn to him. Cowes catches Magisk with hands busy. There's no way to pop open the smoke. He's got to spam correctly. Tech 9 headshot needed. No! paiN will close a damn near flawless CT side.
But what we saw from Mirage, Davideus at the top, BTarena at the bottom, and them still winning. There are some things that make you think, all right, this is paiN's day.
Oh, he's gonna have his hands full now. Magisk dead first. Snow getting away. Oh my God!
Wait,
what?
they still got through. They got through big time.
Brother, for a second there, they looked like chumps.
It was about no. There shouldn't have been a bomb plant this round. Now it's a 2v2 retake.
Bossman was blind and jumping in the air while looking at his feet.
TessS has 1 health.
My God! 3 kills to TessS. Can oh! Yes, he can. How does he pull that out?
He should have never lived to see the day. He should have never gotten out that tunnel.
That's insane.
Yeah, and that's the new TessS.
When we run back this replay, look at the state TessS was in at one point.
He was like in the air, turned around, switching guns, jumping.
Watch that smoke for a second. Watch that smoke. Him and Kicksang come out.
And was it him who?
It was him who pushed over, planted the bomb, and then got all these kills, dude. Yeah, that was him.
Let's see this last shot. Boom!
Waiting for that MP9 to get a chance to fight, but BTarena can't go any wider than this angle. Not without that scout taking him down, surely. Good flash. Yep, good flash. But
oh my gosh.
Not really the tools for the job here. A USP down. Oh my God, he almost killed him. Dexter on 10 HP thanks to a USP.
This is Dust 2 at its worst.
Stuffed. We got a Glock out here for Magisk. He's trying to tap back into that A site 1v4. You know, playing on spawns instead. But why do we have one map where you can play spawns?
Well, you can play spawns on all maps. They just have different advantages.
Sure. Good place for an Opera to peel players off. Full volley, and he eats the flash. Has to give off the original angle. Ooh, missed chance. As Kicksang tries to storm that bomb into the site. He'll get tagged slightly by the frag grenade, but it's looking like a Falcons post plant nonetheless. CT's emerge out from spawn. KaWez versus Magisk over towards the doors.
Whoa,
and Magisk swings into the M4 spray down. You've got T's just over the lip of this edge. TeSS gonna take one down. Davideus from top ramp tries to get into the engagement. We're gonna get this eventual Xbox cleanup. Oh, clean couple of headshots. And now TeSS back exposed for stand for paiN as they pick up their first round on map 2.
Wow, when he missed his first few bullets, like, ooh, okay. And then he hit those 2 kills. Now he takes the backseat to NQZ, but he can absolutely wield one.
He just put his smoke down in tunnels at 30 seconds. And BTarena above the smoke, but Snow actually clips him from window.
Doesn't need any help. Now what, Falcons?
Man, they're going to try to put another smoke out so that they can exit, but you know there's an op trained on this. Flashes come through. He's going to wait for TeSS to come out, burning at the moment, and gets found out by Magisk. BTarena tries to slip behind car. Davideus gets caught by the no-scope.
No.
And Magisk is still able to clear out that car, but the bomb dropped. The bomb dropped, in which means they're going to need to jump back, and I don't think there's time. Ooh, there isn't. There isn't. Magisk gets over, but shy by a half second. And that is paiN to win their second round.
Where was that bomb? Was it car?
The bomb was over on car, yeah. Yeah, it dropped when they... Again, they get a catwalk pretty easily, man. BTarena's got an incendiary in hand, just jumping to try to drop it. Deagle of Nico's going to challenge him. BTarena leaving a little to be desired.
Wait, they can't kill him.
He pops up and gets a pistol kill. That's just wild scenes. NQZ USP tapping.
The op.
And now Nico gets a chance to shine. He's got no teammates around him. He's got no other responsibilities. Just hit them Deeg shots. Picks the op up again. Saw a little sliver of KaWez, but not quite able to find him as KaWez routes around to the jump up. That's a bomb down in CT spawn as well, so very tough spot here for Nico. He's going to have to peek down around the corner, and he's going to do it with the op.
He knows KaWez is here. Oh, he hit. Wait. Oh, it's teammate.
Team damage.
Okay.
Instead, we get NQZ leaning up catwalk. Tough to get out of this position, especially with an op, bro. You are stuck in that staircase. Threats coming at him. Blinded.
Wait, he doesn't see him.
Nico's gone past. That
he has no idea.
Is
but
insanity.
BTarena's just going to die now. Oh,
not even.
Ow.
I don't...
Wait, BTarena just dropped his nade on himself.
Oh my God. How do... the rounds of Counter-Strike we get to watch... No round the same.
Wait, what's crazy about that is he doesn't die before he throws the nade, so what the hell does it bounce off of?
It must have just bounced off the wall of catwalk because he was trying to scramble away. So,
yeah.
You know those moments where someone peeks you with a nade and then it gets a little squirrely?
I just didn't see it. That's funny.
BTarena's
That's funny depending on who wins.
Yeah. I think it was a nade. It must have been.
Yeah, I think that's probably what he added.
Insane scenes, but it's still a good pinch. As they get that long fight going, KaWez just kind of leans out into 2 players on the approach.
The help is going to be late here for NQZ.
You got to keep your head down. Chucking a frag out to the cat hold. TeSS intermittently going for this kind of a peek. Kicksan's getting closer.
They can't hit him.
Oh, okay. They finally do. TeSS takes the headshot, and we've got Falcons in with success. Looking like they'll tie the game up at 4. Kicksan's afforded a cross. It's a weird one, but Falcons come through with it. A little late to the party there. NQZ so quickly on that angle.
Take all the spawns you want, but the best CT spawn to long beat. That's actually not
the case, right?
It's not the truth with our best Dust 2 teams at the moment.
Ooh, pick up from NQZ, and that second op ready to go towards tunnels. This round, unfortunately for Falcons, down to a 3 versus 5 before they have any footing anywhere. Total map control at the moment as KaWez has gone through long to take top middle. It'll boil down to the actual hold in sight. Davideus over towards the car, hangs on, climb up, punished. Snow good to hold off, and there he goes. Davideus back in with a multi-frag. paiN Gaming 5-4 the lead. A good chance. Oh, but smoke on the corner. Good challenge here from KaWez, blowing that open. Ooh, through the smoke, Nico does some damage, but from blue to pit real quick. Dexter hangs on to the tunnels push and read like a book.
Nice.
Snow gets aggressive for map control. That's going to post Falcons 5v4. Good place for them to be in.
Yeah, this is nice because I think Davideus had vision at top mid, and he also mollied top mid at the beginning of the round, so he's fairly confident Cat was clean and that it was a 5-long hit. Another smoke, but there's no mollies for this approach for the Falcons. They're gonna have to keep this one light.
Ooh, this is good. NQZ gets traded out instantly, so good job by Magisk. Davideus, though, at bat, hanging on to the ramp, trying to change position into the cover. They try to push, but Magisk has taken a ton of damage, and he needs to get that bomb back. Where is it? It's already down on site. It's got to be already in the site.
Yeah.
Yeah, he scoops it up, a little delayed.
A lot delayed.
That's afforded a lot of positioning. But they actually push beyond this site, right? They're trying to get off of site towards Cat instead. They are worried about that long wrap. But they've started to find a lot of these positions cleared out already.
But the thing is, there's still a smoke here for the CT side, so they're
going to put it down on the cross.
Yeah, it's not planted for Cat.
Yeesh. Draws them back over. Degster misses his chance to strike. Frag grenade could kill one. Doesn't, but it does soften up BTarena, lethally so.
Oh.
Degster and Magisk, a headshot apiece to clean up that 2v2.
Right, all right. It's kind of a messy round. They come in light. They don't have that much utility to work with, but they make the most of what they have. They have the op over on B as they approach long. Down to a single incendiary here. Oh, and a tag on Davideus as he crosses over to B.
Oh, doesn't spread too badly.
Gotta love these mollies, man.
Yeah, right? These little dinky CT fire bombs.
At the same time, you gotta throw them properly. That one should have covered all of blue bin.
Skill issue. Tempo from Nico catches off BTarena. He kind of climbs up. Full confidence. NQZ pinned in behind Car. Still chances. Oh, third kill would have been nasty. Davideus pops up with the FAMAS. And even with only 2, NQZ has turned them back. Speaking of backs, both turned to Kixan. And so he will shave off the last 2 players. And that is a solid T-side in the end by Falcons. The first 3 rounds, the last 3 rounds, and a singular sprinkled in the middle. But if he can hang on to it a bit longer, it would be worth its weight. He does actually throw it down on catwalk. So what's the route here? Ooh, okay. Davideus just jumping around and gets caught out from the door peak. That's door and window both held here by Falcons.
Yeah,
2
Cat's
players
still a nice
confirmed.
Branching option.
Especially if Kawez can win long, but he's losing the duel HP-wise. Nico's ready to hold the line on catwalk, tapping away with ease. Him and Kixan lock in all the frags they need. 4 standing for the Falcons. 8-5 with second pistol in their back pocket too.
That's a lot of momentum gained here for the Falcons. Nice shooting here on this pistol.
Somebody had to step it up, and he has. But we're going to go for the long fight. Kawez flashing his way out. Oh, gets tracked by Degster. So that's 5v4 with ease on the brink of double digits now, the Falcons. And how quickly do paiN try to reorganize and redirect? Setting their eyes on middle. TeSeS is locked into the left side. Nowhere to hide here.
Yeah, utility's almost depleted already.
Smoke's going beyond him.
And they aren't looking at TeSeS. TeSeS always going to watch one walk by, but maybe this drops their guard. Yeah, BTarena, no idea.
Bomb just went through the door. Sitting right there between the doorway. Fire on top of it. Tough positioning now. They're going to smoke it off. CT's drop a smoke. Track through it because you get read by Nico. He knows what you're up to, kid. Oh, a second while blind. He just checked his teammate's screen to see if that connects, and it sure did. Bucko. Sure enough, indeed. Nico draws the line in the sand in mid. And paiN not allowed to cross. Davideus dead empty-handed. And this is Falcons on a quick sprint to a map 2 win. 3 rounds away.
Yeah, looking in control, man. Hard time believing this lurk is going to work, but... Oh, wait, Snow's the other side of it. Oh,
yeah, but the trade-off is TeSeS climbs over top, deals with the young gun. Davideus out middle for a moment there, challenging Nico, that third piece of the B defense. And as long as you've got Nico stuck on this side, and a CT smoke will keep him there, suddenly it's a 4 versus 2 challenge over on A. And the second defender is over towards long doors, so it really is just Degster, and we'll see what he can hit. Misses the first shot. Quick drop down into spawn.
You only
Gets
get 2
a
misses.
BTarena Glock frag.
2 misses and the plant comes in.
He puts his hands onto an AK now. BTarena just dropped into spawn, grabbed an AK, and gives it up the ledge to Cowez. Oh, this is weird.
And QZ, we've seen this scout fire off. It's versus an op, but okay, yeah.
Peeks
Dexter to win that one.
into the opera now. The Goose player tries to keep his head down. Cowez on that AK-47, stuck against the elbow wall. Tries to now come back into the site. Desert Eagle goes down with nothing. Cowez, this AK is everything, but it gets cleared out, and BTarena a little too far removed. Although, on top of this bomb, with no kit, will give him a chance. Oh,
No, he's
got a kit.
Yeah, he has a kit.
He's got that defuse.
Woo. All good.
Sorry, folks. And Falcons showing us that they're not just going to keel over. Not anymore. Because they've got a best-of-3 win on land now.
This is a winning roster.
Can officially say that. Dexter taking a deep... Oh, he hears that. And he's going to smoke it off. Now, that is a Dexter that I don't really know.
This guy just walked away from a fight?
This guy just smoke off a T in their spawn? It's the right decision. Zonic going to give him a pat on the back for that one. Making sure nothing goes wrong here. But 35 seconds, top mid player actually catches Dexter.
Should have just taken the dual Dexter.
Right? Now, if paiN had bomb possession, that'd be a different story, but burned into the gunfight goes Snow, and QZ better just save for the next 25 seconds, and that'll be the Falcons' 12-5 lead.
Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, wow, wee, wow.
Mirage looked like a warm-up now. And this really does potentially set up Nuke, barring some miraculous comeback, but it was a flawless CT side on Mirage for the close for paiN, and it looks to be the same here for Falcons as they get to 12.
Only question left in round 17 is, does he hold the op? Because he's got a player lurking right above him. Ooh, after time.
That's rough.
And nobody has a surplus of money for paiN, so little pace change and a convincing number of players to try to challenge this. We're going to get a quick scramble back from Dexter. This time he hits the first shot. BTarena chucked to the wayside. And QZ grabs the AK off that corpse. They've got to wait out the incendiaries before they can go for their plant. Frag grenade onto the bomb planter. This is just Falcons softening up their food. You know, you chew it up like a mother bird.
Spit it in their mouths.
That's the Falcons, baby. Snow, oh, gets dinked, but still turns it on Nico. So 4v4 post plant. Fire at the feet of the post plant, though, puts NQZ into hot waters, and Magic's coming up, but that pesky peek out mid doors catches a Falcons player off guard again, and Davideus low health with a support back on middle. It's a run up from CT spawn.
Wait, he could actually...
Yeah, he's gonna peek in, clear it, but there's no time, so...
But could he...
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't have the kit on him?
Both the kits died here.
I see.
And so we're going to get an extension of play on Dust 2. paiN, 6 more rounds to overtime. Oof, Dexter missed shot. Pressure's on. TSS hanging on to the line. Dies after one frag. Magisk is here as well, though. So it's looking good. But Snow keeps his head down, and now the Opera's smoked out. NQZ busts down the car push. But the bomb is actually right here underneath Dexter. Oh my god, he's wrapped around it. And they've come back around him. But BTarena dies in the process. Fire bombs exchanged. NQZ, what are you going to do? Peek out this window?
Oh,
you
he could go wide.
Man. Oh, Nico thinks he's going to challenge through. Doesn't anticipate that. And Kixan at a distance as the bomb's about to be planted.
They didn't plant, though, and they didn't see Kixan either. He comes back instead of going to tunnels. I bet he walks through this.
Yeah, nobody's watching. Snow actually, his hands are going to be busy. He spotted it. Back plat peaks, and the trade's good from Snow. Down to the wire again. Maybe not the most convincing of rounds, but paiN's still pulling this off by one player each time.
Yep. He's dividing up his attention as well.
Tunnel visioned. Nico waiting it out. BTarena's got him from the top box. There's an opening kill for paiN, and the TSS push gets clipped. This is a gun round Falcons had to wait for, and it's an establishing 5v3 for paiN out of the gate.
It's exactly what paiN were hoping for, and they were nice and patient, composed about it. Okay.
But again, you know, no margin of error for paiN. This was 12-5 now 12-9.
It's no margin of error, but it's also like if you count up the rifles, on rounds like this, you're gonna get a team that's more likely to save because they'll have less buys overall. Then like the totality of full rifle rounds only becomes 2 or 3 on the comeback. So like in reality, like big score lines, you don't want to think about how many rounds on its face there are because there will be anti-ecos in there. There will be saves if you get one good clean kill.
Don't do it, Kixan. Don't stand up. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Said I'm gonna kill all your friends first.
Kixan's just gonna let him die. So 2 weapons held on to.
Good guns are split up right now. Oh, excuse me for saying good guns.
Love it. 5-7 slides out. You know, there was like that ominous threat when they saw him at the start of the round, and then they kind of let their guard down when suddenly they thought they had dismantled. Nico's going to get aggressive.
And Davideus is setting up utility right now.
Nico's going to see the trajectory. Oh, he's walked past.
No!
Davideus gets the gun out, and now CT's caught out in the open. That looked like their round.
Oh, it did. It
Or
did.
at the very least, their kills on Cat to be had to the favor of Falcons. Davideus gets a gun back out in time.
That's a mistake, Connor.
1 of 3.
1 of 3.
TSS is like, guys, what the hell? I gave you the 5-7 frag. I kicked this off to the 5v4. Falcons have allowed paiN.
I would love a clip of TSS yelling at someone.
Yeah?
I can't even picture it.
Well, the only reason I can picture it is because back on Heroic, sometimes he would lead the team huddles.
Okay. Yeah. True.
Yeah.
And he was calling for a bit, so he had to. Yeah.
You know, Katie would be like, "Go Rene," and then he'd say like, "I'm just gonna."
He said he would go run A.
No, go Rene. Oh, you're a funny guy. Rene bored, by the way.
You know, of the mistakes, I feel like Dexter has been the.
He's in the right spot though. This time he's in the right spot.
Yeah. Let's see if they're flashing for NQZ to peek, but there's no one outside of the doors here for that.
Kixan's right there.
If they put pressure on Cat, Dexter turns around. They got to be careful.
Fire at their feet. Oh, it forces them out, and they don't know. Oh, but NQZ gets the trade. Davideus cautious on the approach.
And now you've got Nico who's got to dip into cover. He cannot fight everything right now.
Is the exact approach Davideus had to have. They're going to be climbing up over the smoke. Davideus just chucking out all this util. We've got Big Uzera over towards middle. They're going to go for mid holds. They're going to try to get their kill towards mid, but Magis dies.
Now he just needs to leave.
They come running at him, and they get it. That is 7 rounds straight to force overtime on the Falcons map pick. And that simplification could be costly, because right now there's also the gap on the cross itself. Big Uzera's gun spotted. Kixan trying to track him.
Their own smoke.
They're going to find it. Now Kixan chucks one off the back wall, and that is damage done on ramp immense. This time, little map control, and Falcons thrive within it. All on snow? I think not. It's a late response, but it's Falcons round win nonetheless.
7 rounds in a row just to get to that. Now Falcons have really opened up on map control, but oh yeah, the first guy dies, and he's the one looking at Magisk. It's a free second because of it.
2 rounds of tunnel control, Mohan. That's what Falcons get. 2 rounds where they prod through tunnels, don't get held back, and whether that's the information that fuels the A stack and all that utility dump on the approach from paiN, or this time 2 backs turned to Magisk. Easy pickup here for Kixan. They waited till overtime, but the CT side of Falcons starts to kick it up a notch. NQZ half health, bested by TSS.
NQZ has done some of his best work on a scout, though.
Oh, you like,
I mean,
you perfect. Because Mohan, your closest rotates outside of the B doors. Oh, he's gonna take the chance versus the scout. Oh, it's not holding.
They're gonna hear this.
Yeah, they heard that scope, so NQZ's gonna peek in. Oh! See, MP9 gets that kill faster, but Snow gets the upgrade to the off, and then TSS slides in.
Oh, he's so good at angles like that.
Mid-fight done. TSS a quad picks up the slack in that B site.
Oh my God, they wanted to rush that so bad after they got that next kill. 3v5.
A 3v5 and 4 kills to 1 man alone. 1 man with no support. He was the support. And this scout shot's clean through the frag as well. My goodness, but look at this. You can't run, you can't hide.
Looking for the feel-good finish, but not if NQZ has anything to say about that.
Nico keeps the sight player on his toes, but that's going to elicit the smoke grenade back in his face. BTarena body blocking. We've seen him do good jobs at climbing up to interrupt this. And he's going to go off of that. The shot connects, but Kixan ready to get the trade frag fast enough. You've got a challenge to this B site soon.
It's still worthwhile here. You know?
Bomb actually backs out.
Yeah, if they go 1 for 1, they know there's still 2 players on B. It's BTarena plays flex towards the A site, but they're opting to run into the op.
Uh-oh. There's your cat player rerouting around towards long.
Moments like this, NQZ can freeze up. He needs to get active.
If that catwalk player comes to help, then you'd think NQZ is doomed. But he peeks out and finds Nico, unprepared for the car peek. Fire at his feet. Cat player comes at him. Oh, he turns for it. Lovely stuff here from NQZ. Can TessS go big again? We've got Snow on the angle. 10 to the clock. TessS knows both positions. And he's got the time to put the bomb down. Snow can't challenge without that frag. It's not enough to kill him, and it misses entirely. TessS was massive in that 1 round ago. And as he gets off to the ramp, it is Snow with op in hand, slow to the fight. TessS closes. Falcons push us to map 3. That Nico's performance gets turned around. He even gets to start on the CT side. Should be. We'll see. Davideus pouncing into the A bomb site. That's a 3v5 for Falcons to have to deal with here in the pistol. And bomb planted off Nico's spam angle. TessS up in heaven. Dagster's Berettas try to activate into the lobby, but I mean, BTarena's got a nice deep angle from spawn to hold him back. And there is double checking. No kids.
Time is of the TessS.
Dagster trying to get the rampage rolling, but it's no openings for him. No openings whatsoever. There is not a single thing that Falcons can be happy about in this pistol round, and that is paiN to take the first.
They have had a lot of good pistol rounds, actually. paiN have struggled, really, trying to get good ideas to work versus the Falcons.
And again, just go back to Dust 2. That was pistol wins and full 3-0 conversions, both have for Falcons. Still goes to overtime.
Yeah.
A couple Brazilians, but not likely. Fast charge downstairs towards vent. Kixan's about to have his hands full, but the fire stalls them. That's crazy. That was crazy from Snow.
Oh!
But that's crazier from BTarena.
God.
Double Galil headshots. Dagster very swiftly gets down into control, so he will cut down the bomb carrier.
They're a bit slow to ramp.
BTarena lets that bomb get dropped at the feet of the Opper, who feels like he's in a pinch, because he is. Again, ramp has been taken over by the paiN.
There's only one way to approach this. Davideus has so many things to watch. They have to come in control side and be responsible for recollecting this bomb. Oh, and they find a way to kill Dagster. He's not peeking with his teammate.
Good trade frag back from Nico. He's still worried about that vent play. And QZ right here in the windowsill. And so Nico gets away, and Magisk is able to offer up some help. It is the first from Falcons, and it takes them 4 rounds to get there.
It's a little Rooster AK.
All the money on the line here for paiN. Ooh, Kixan gets first blood.
Nice one.
As they leave CTs, take over the space. Now, Cows actually comes back. This is a double up inside of Squeaky's side, but you've got 2 players behind you. Do they turn fast enough? Oh, yes! Kixan able to track them through that smoke.
Nailed it.
A very desperate attempt to get that bomb down vent.
They love the vent drops. And then they're one of the teams that are really competitive on Nuke that are pretty obsessed with it. And like, obviously the great thing about a vent drop is you threaten upstairs and take the bomb lower in the same breath, sort of. The problem is, obviously, it can get a little messy at times.
Starting moves look good for Falcons. Pieces in the right position. Same as Nico, already being down at the bottom of Secret. Oh, but Dagster loses to the AK. Nico's gonna hold that line. Magisk, a singular frag. Kixan jumping around right on the other end of this, and it is TeSeS who is the one unknown CT, but they catch him. Ready for the peak was BTarena. And now they can all walk away, join forces.
See, this is what I'm saying. When you get the rotation downstairs, now you're in the vent. So either you come back up like this. Oh, and then he doesn't get spotted.
Oh, but then they go secret.
No.
Yeah, they do.
Wow, Nico made an executive decision I thought was going to pay off there. paiN are going one level deeper and saying, you wouldn't bet we would go downstairs again, and they are.
Wild. To fall all the way back.
That looked like a genius move out of Nico. It's, you know, you would think, oh, they could be walking in mini right now. I can't get out of the vent. And instead, they got juked. Free plant.
A little worried about ramp because they don't know, but it's all good. CT's nowhere to be found. And Falcons, you'd think with such a lack of positioning. Ooh, through the fire. Snow's got a good tempo here. Nico on the reload. Does not know about this timing. Snow, are you that brave?
No, he's watching.
I don't think so, buddy.
Nico's literally sitting there like, you're trying to trick me right now.
Yeah. Magisk is a big place for him. Kawez at a huge health disadvantage, as is NQZ now. So everybody getting softened up. No way he doesn't get that. All good.
All good.
Kixan sprays down 3.
No
TeSeS
problem.
holds on main. All good. In round 8. Great chance for CTs to reset unless they can't hand it. Kawez just gets the headshot. TeSeS dead. And ramp belongs to them, at least the top side of it. Nico is already down here on the doorways of ramp. Dexter's got to be careful with the reposition. There is no outer control whatsoever here for paiN. Nico decides to try to take the fight to them, and he softens up a bunch. But he is now dead. Magisk at bat, swarm from both sides, and BTarena slips out on 20 points of health. Kixan into control. Ooh, it's a Molotov behind him. Davidu is dead. And Kixan, nah. Door spam off the mark, but Snow's head right in that crosshair from a 2v4 to a 2v2. And remember, BTarena still low and exposed as he stands in the open ramp. And if Dexter comes down and peeks this doorway, I mean, NQZ you'd think is doomed. He is just stuck back there. It's one thing to be behind Silo. Oh, but he peeks out with Incendiary in hand.
Man, that's quite brave, though, where NQZ's playing, and not just back clock sitting, waiting for his timing to peak. So perfect punish. That'll send Kixan to go save. paiN, even through taking all of that damage, on, again, all of those rotations.
Get through critically.
Okay.
Kixan's not even here for the save. Bomb would have found him no matter what. paiN go up 5-3, the double rifle ramp push to keep everybody's money teetering here, right? This is another time where paiN come in at a disadvantage, but keeping the round going. Dwindling utility already at a minute 10. And Nico finds that challenge he's looking for outside, but there are many bodies beyond that smoke, and he catches Snow. Now NQZ clipping the wings of Dexter takes a bit of support away from Nico. Good thing he keeps his head tucked as the top silo player spots him, and NQZ doubles up here in round 9.
Nico was very lucky to get away with the first peek and now goes down anyway. Double push out secret. Let's see if this is the key play. It's not paiN sort of overreacting in this spot. They have some time to work with, actually. But that's sort of fading away. Let's see. Kixan will get spotted, and now this is very awkward for the Falcons. Where do they go from here?
Yeah.
Oh,
flushed out.
Maybe they just go get a kill.
NQZ, triple kill so far this round. 20 seconds. They don't know about TeSeS.
They need to join up, actually. This is just Kawez alone.
Offers up the frag. Now, you're going to get this heaven wrap. I mean, NQZ is doing it all. 4 kills deep. He's on for the ace right here. TeSeS slips in behind Tetris. Oh, BTarena.
Wow.
The timing's good. NQZ can't believe it.
And they make players you haven't heard of good.
Oh, yeah.
Heroic are the best example of that right now. And so is the last iteration that are now playing for Falcons.
Feels like Gamer Legion too.
Spirit, Gamer Legion, Na'Vi, Heroic.
Davideus and Kawez already out. This is a huge gun round, man. This is what Falcons waited for. You know, there is no convincing buy on the other side of this. 3 rounds of loss bonus. And Falcons already having to fight back from a 3v4. 25. I mean, this third map hasn't even been competitive. At least on Dust 2, we had 15 minutes of competitiveness from the team that was losing. We had those 4 rounds back and forth, but it was that ramp fight, the double rifle ramp fight from paiN that just bottoms out the bank accounts of Falcons. TSS leans. Here's the rumblings of the hit. We're gonna have Degster try to test this soon enough, but first it's TSS and he gets nothing. Degster just slightly off the mark there. Nico will kill one upstairs towards Squeaky, but so be it. Bomb's already downstairs going down. Nico absolutely trying to save this here on his own. And Degster has peeled away from the doorway just in case paiN tried to come and press him. But honestly, again, the money's not great in the next round. They're gonna cut their losses.
Oh man, they have to turn away from this one too.
They're playing for a 4-round CT side.
Damn. Not brand value, but individual player value. Like you see a Nico on a team, and that just instantly shoots him up. But again, paiN have been playing a lot of good teams and have picked up. That actually means they must be good, Connor.
It is.
So.
That's what yeah. Solid showing this evening. Oh, there he is.
Who's a noob, Connor? Who is a noob?
There he is.
And if you don't have a lot of time on the clock, it's actually hard to re-expand, think about a new good idea, because then Falcons start saying, TSS, what's going on? I hear nothing. It's going to be a late squeaky round, something like that. And Kickset just walks into this.
Luckily, TSS brings it back. That's man advantage maintained.
Are they going to use the vent? No, they're actually going to take it upstairs.
Executes NQZ, no double kill from him, but the heaven swing is fast. Degster keeps that pressure up. Come on, Cowes. There's one on the player who falls down in anticipation of the swing from TSS. Not able to connect it. Now down to 7 seconds, and that vent player wrapped around lobby. No chance now for Cowes. Time decides this one. 4 rounds for Falcons. They saved for it. They had to nab it, and they do. 4 rounds of a CT side in this decider map. And Cow is going to draw that attention real far away. He's been spotted out. They approach him with backs turned. Oh, perfect for the Berettas. Tons of damage. Big Uzera peeks in, and it's desperation now. Nico 1v4 gets an instant kill to Big Uzera, but how does he piece together an entire pistol clutch?
Like you said, you look at his scoreline and you think this team is winning. Now in a 1-on-3, he might have to.
He's got the Kevlar, the Berettas, the smoke, and the bomb. Oh, he taps another!
No!
And the third of this 1v4. All Nico!
That's beyond.
This is what you paid for.
In between 2 sites, but now with the smoke coming down, it's possible it goes back upstairs. And Nico, if he takes even more time, yes, Davideus will have to consider it. But now at the plant, it'll be open.
Smoke covers him. Davideus not working with the kit, but he does have a massive health advantage. And remember, only 3 bullets, right? 3 bullets.
Oh!
Only needs the 1. That is what you paid for. 1v4 from Nico in a much-needed pistol round win.
Wow. That was special.
Fast charge out into the A site. TSS insta-clears the 2. And this was a force buy out of paiN. With how quickly Snow and Davideus died, you'd think otherwise. Clean conversion. This now we can say that this entire second half made possible by Nico. And Nico alone in a 1v4 on pistol.
100%.
Nowhere for Cowes to run, surrounded by the flames. This T side for Falcons in a decider map. Brought to you.
paiN understand the pressure on this round.
Nico coming at it. It's him versus NQZ in the corner. Oh, half-ass clear.
Did not clear that properly.
Kicks in now. MP9 tries to charge down NQZ, who just wants the hell out of control.
Oh, that's a great move from NQZ. No overcommitment. Leaving them in the wind. TSS making moves.
Yeah, been heard, right? Moves and noise. So Davideus able to lock in behind Vent. He's got Big Uzera to stir up a distraction. Hut player tries to challenge. Davideus in with his 1. Players coming at him. He goes for the wide swing, forces the team kill. Kicksan shooting Degster in the back of the head. Certainly not ideal. We've got fire on the vent, so NQZ can't exit. Cowes fast on the response, and so Madge is trying to get off site. And in contrast to Nico, this has been a rough go of it. He's able to get into main here. Snow running over. That's an easy pickup on the young gun. Holds off on the vent swing. Hot player dead, but the gun is empty. It's a damn near clutch out of Magisk, but paiN extend their lead off
nice.
the NQZ clutch.
Yeah, very nice try. And NQZ back-to-back great maps. In fact, that's 3 straight great maps, isn't it, from NQZ?
Bomb left behind them. There's still a ton of money here for Falcons, right? Clean conversions off of pistol, and that sure as hell helps.
Oh, you gotta take that and run with it. NQZ in danger of getting mollied.
Damn, that's a T-molly. A little late, but it works. That delayed
Final
fuse,
spread,
huh?
One miraculous kill, and honestly, this gets really hairy for Falcons.
Ooh, it's covered.
But how is he gonna stop it?
He's not. Dexter's gonna come late down secret, and again, with money on the line, I feel like you're looking for the save, and Cowes drops that MP9, so now the 2 M4s should just dip.
How did Nico get downstairs? That was via secret, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And I think their conditioning might fail if they realize that paiN are just actually not responding to the amount of lower plays that have taken place. So we'll see if they can hold, but they've got players in the right positions to do that.
Gotta hold. Snow drops the flash out, goes for the peek, blinds himself, and at least kills Magisk in the back. Biguzera not really able to hold on to main just yet, but luckily for him, Davideus goes big with a triple. That's what you said. The positioning's there. They needed them to hold. They will. As simple as that. Yeah. Hold the line, and they do for 10. Maybe that's what they do, sending Degster for the deep angle to garage. Magisk just clips Biguzera. Open squeaky door, smoke not down fast enough, and Biguzera's dead. And this has the makings of another hard economic reset. The same reason Falcons have been able to pick up 5 on this T side so far. 2 one-off round wins could be what paiN have in their hands. Unless they reclaim this one with a 4v5, and it's looking dire.
That last round was almost a show of respect from Falcons that, well, it must not work for us to go lower again, but... Oh, okay. They'll get rid of Nico at least. It might be a little late, especially after showing 2. There's only one guy upstairs. Davideus has to stop them all.
Oh, and this time from a 3K last round to nothing this time. And if anything, he's able to slow it down, then suddenly they come bursting up that vent. Instead, paiN have to concede. They have to walk away. Falcons have officially tied this game off a T side made possible by a 1v4 in the pistol from Nico.
They could have tripped over the finish line if not for that round out of Nico.
They showed promise to us in the last round, but that was a challenge kind of offered up by Falcons. Gentleman's agreement to at least fight once on an A site that very well could have been stacked. Falcons knew it. Not able to burst through it, but so be it. It's 3 standing for Falcons. Zonic loves that. We've got a tied game at 10. And QZ, can you be the hero?
Yeah, this the kind of move they need.
Yes, they can.
Yeah, that's what they need.
That's you just, oh, Mohan, you're a prophet. Forced to get active, right? With only 2 rifles in hand, they had to do something different, and in doing so, it's a kill apiece from the 2 guns that they tiptoe into round 21 with. Doesn't mean the round's a guarantee. But it's a hell of a start in contrast to some of the rounds prior. Biguzera is going to go looking outdoors for something, and there is a player out here ready to be taken down. That'll be TeSeS on the outside of main. Yeah, sitting duck up top. 2v4 now, demanded of them. He's going to shoot the gun over to main so that maybe somebody can pick it up.
It's a little awkward, though, the retake. NQZ has an op. They're not coming in with a lot of utility. Falcons, if they play their cards right, they can still survive the situation. But for now, 4v2.
And as you'd expect, of course, no kit. As this was just the 2 rifles to start it. Such a strong position for Magisk if they try to come out from the double doors. But if they challenge out through the control windows, now it's a different situation. Magisk has to forfeit it, and BTarena, god damn, triple kill for him when it matters most. His Nico moment in this second half.
No kidding.
1 rifle, 1 op, off of the tack pause. And now something that we haven't really had throughout this second half through paiN CT side. Money has been an issue. Yeah. Fast movement onto top main. BTarena is going to have to react by giving up an angle to allow that red room cross. And QZ, whoa, saw him fly. TeSeS repeats back into it. It's a critical trade out of the Opper, but main, it's been conceded to Kixan.
And QZ seal.
Oh, he just steps into the line of the Opper. Davideus takes a ton of damage. Kawez is extended deep into the rafters, and Magisk has to walk away for now.
Yeah, crazy risk there from Davideus to take another fight. 4 on 3, and Nico now on the prowl once again. But NQZ, the positioning is pretty golden, right? He doesn't stay up front watching Mini instead. Way back just in case of lurks like these. Head will pop up soon. And he misses it, but he still gets information.
And that helps. Okay. Kawez saves it. Tough shot on half a helmet. 2 versus 4 now demanded of Falcons, or paiN get that overtime guarantee. There is no challenge for Magisk to get the ramp, but Snow, 2 kills to his name, 22 rounds into play. And he's not given a chance to stop that bomb just yet. They catch Davideus in the vent.
But
no coverage.
Going
There's
downstairs,
no coverage.
not it. Yeah.
Easy for Snow when they can't shoot back. And now Magisk is going to have enough time to scoop that bomb up. Snow just playing with him, distracting him long enough for reinforcements to come out from ramp. NQZ hits it from the double op kill to the closing frag. Overtime guarantee.
Yeah, now they're yelling, man. They survived it all this game, man. They see Nico take it to a next level with that 1v4. We haven't seen the set tactic early on into the round, and here is the fake outside to start this off.
TeSeS to give himself a chance to get out hut. Pack of players right behind him. It's simple. It's good. It starts well. We've got Snow up top, dealt with. BTarena out from main. Trade train is great for Falcons. It puts that bomb on site. And NQZ's frag grenade softens them up nicely. Kawez has been found out. They know where the CTs are at. Falcons kept it simple and just challenged out the hut as a pack of players following through and putting a question mark around paiN. I mean, they have 3 players with bottomed out bank accounts, and so they're not going to take their chance at this. Falcons, like you said, burn bright or die trying, charge their way into A.
He's comfortable making that kind of move. It's something we haven't seen yet.
At least they're able to keep that full buy.
And again, but this time, Nico going up to Silo.
Magisk gonna go into the smoke outside. Squeaky flash is good for him. He's already trying to get in, but it's Snow to the back of him, and then they just run through that smoke on ramp. Kawez misses the triple, but so be it. Falcons tried to do what paiN did on Dust 2 to push it the distance. paiN got themselves into overtime, only for Falcons to sweep them away. 4-0 overtime rounds on the second map of this series to extend us into Nuke. And if it wasn't for that glorious 1v4 from Nico, this map would have been done 10 rounds ago. And so how sadly poetic is it that he's left alone again? Another clutch demanded of Falcon Star. And he will kick it off with 1 kill at an easy cost. A quarter health for the first one. You've got players all up in lobby, and if it wasn't Nico, you'd write it off. But the hopes of Falcons falter, and paiN will pick this up. Round 24 needed, but by God, they've done it.